The sixth speaker is Ms. Elaine Mikawa, representing Sophia University. The title of her speech is A Visible Supporter. A Visible Supporter. Would you now welcome Ms. Mikawa?
Thank you, Masters of Ceremonies, Honorable Judges, Questioner, and Timekeepers. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Right before my senior year in high school, I started to feel dizzy. Waves of nausea hit me day and night. Clouds of rain fog flooded my train of thought. I tried to explain my condition to my friends and family, but they didn't understand. Oh, you're just being lazy. That's what my friend told me. Maybe it's just anxiety. That's what my doctor told me. Honey, it's all in your head. That's what my mom told me. But were my symptoms really just in my head? No, because it turned out that I had a serious debilitating disease called dysautonomia, or in Japanese, jiritsushinkenshitosho. In Japanese society, common cold symptoms like being tired are seen as a manifestation of laziness. And because the beginning symptoms of dysautonomia are exactly the same as common cold symptoms, it's easy for us to misunderstand and overlook this invisible disease. Today, I would like to shine light onto the existence and conscious prevention of dysautonomia, hoping that this speech will become an opportunity for everyone to be aware of this disease, be more mindful of even the smallest changes in our bodies every day, and to stop taking our health for granted. Firstly, dysautonomia is a disorder of the autonomic nervous system, which is the system responsible for the automatic and voluntary functions that we take for granted, like our digestion and heart rate. And when we're healthy, our autonomic nervous system maintains a right balance with the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. However, what happens when we lose that balance thanks to stress and unhealthy lifestyles mainly caused by daily unavoidable situations? Well, we get dysautonomia. As for me, I was taking on 3 part-time jobs, staying up late every night to study for my college entrance exams, dealing with your scary boss at work, or going to frequent late-night drinking parties are some common triggers as well. According to the Dysautonomia International Organization, dysautonomia is estimated to impact 1 in every 100 teens, and the number rises as we get older due to increased stress and responsibilities we have to face in life. And because dysautonomia is a non-discriminatory disease, anyone of any health status, environment, gender, age, or personality has the risk, which means that the next patient could be you, your nearby loved ones, or your future children. Even worse, you could already be suffering from dysautonomia unconsciously. Nevertheless, the main problem isn't the disease itself, but rather how Japanese society makes light of common cold symptoms, despite how serious and close this disease is to us. But why? Because society glorifies the tolerance or gammon culture, expecting us to push ourselves to the limit, like forcing ourselves to go to school or work in spite of a terrible headache, a low-grade fever, or feeling weak, which are also the beginning symptoms of dysautonomia. By society having this kind of mindset towards common cold symptoms and misconceptions about dysautonomia, suffering patients like me are wrongly criticized as being lazy. And then we suffer thinking like, why can't anyone understand me? Or am I really just being lazy? The feeling of being misunderstood was just unbearable while my symptoms just kept worsening. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't eat anything. risen by 30%, as stated by the U.S. National Institute of Health in 2012. Fortunately, my mom reached out to me just in time after the worst of my fainting spells. She said to me, "Ellie, maybe my perspective wasn't right. So I tried to doubt your symptoms as something more, and I realized that my ignorance was stopping me from helping you." I was so touched, and tears of joy and relief streamed down my face. My mom and I were then able to search and compare my symptoms to a dysautonomia symptom checklist, reach out to a specialist, and I was finally able to get a proper diagnosis and medical treatment. Finally realizing that my symptoms of laziness were actually an SOS signal for my body, my mom finally became a visible supporter. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe that it's about time to change our perception towards our small, invisible changes in our bodies every day. It's about time to view them as something more than laziness. It's about time for all of us to become our visible supporters by attaining, doubting, and taking action. Since everyone has to risk, I want all of you who don't have dysautonomia even right now to obtain a dysautonomia symptom checklist from the Japan Physicians Association from a quick Google search. I'm not asking for us to become paranoid hypochondriacs, but please be vigilant and doubt any small changes in our bodies every day. And please do so for our loved ones as well. Because being actively aware is the key to catch the first signal of dysautonomia. But to truly become a visible supporter, we must take action by reminding others that their symptoms might not just be laziness, to give them a chance to reflect on their daily symptoms, telling them about the symptom checklist. And if even one of their symptoms match, please direct them to a specialist, because that's all what suffering patients need. Since dysautonomia is chronic, I still live with this disease, even to this day. But my waves of nausea and emotional pain have become very gentle, and clouds of rain fog have disappeared, and I see clear, beautiful skies every day since my mom and I both became visible supporters. Luckily before my disease took a turn for the worse. And please remember that our health isn't promised. To truly reach out to the suffering and potential patients before it's too late, why not become a visible supporter? Not just for others, but for yourself. You have the power to save them, and possibly your future self, from the depths of despair. Thank you.
We will now have a question and answer period. Mr. Tanaka, please.
Thank you, Mikawa-san, for your speech.
Thank you.
You are introducing the dysautonomia symptom checklist from the Japan Physicians Association. What kind of questions we can see in that checklist?
Well, the symptom checklist reminds us if we are having problems, daily problems of feeling lethargic, or your lymph nodes getting swollen, or your throat is like really raspy like me. I still have dysautonomia, so my voice is raspy a lot, and having weird headaches, tension headaches, and just feeling weak in general, those symptoms.
Okay, so by using the checklist, we can prevent.
We can prevent it. Yes.
Thank you. About the dysautonomia, do you think the disease is not well recognized in society?
I don't think so, because, like I said, the root cause of this, the whole problem to be ignored, is how society is so indifferent towards these symptoms, because all these people expect you to just push yourself even though you have, a headache or something. You gotta go to work and just take medicine, whatever. So it's not really encouraging good things.
So the society already recognized that disease, but we just ignore it.
A lot of people still think that this disease is not even a disease, like an amane, like laziness. So I think that's a major problem. We need to change that mindset. So I want people to talk about it more, like me giving my speech to you guys.
I want to ask about the situation after we are diagnosed as dysautonomia. Like, for example, I got a job, and but 1 year later I was diagnosed as dysautonomia. But I don't want to tell anyone because it can ruin my career or promotion. So what can you do for the people who are suffering from dysautonomia who are working?
In the workplace? I think first of all, with the workplace not providing the necessary opportunities to take a break from work, I think that's a major problem itself. And I think those people should just speak up to their bosses. Okay, I have this legitimate problem, and they should never feel pressured to suck it up. I think they shouldn't do that.
Okay, so as one of the society's company also should take measures to train the employers or the supervisors.
Of course, I'm a college student. I can't convince the government, but maybe just raising my voice like this, even one of you like talking to someone else, hey, I heard this speech by Ellie Mikawa in Kyoto, and maybe that's enough of my voice, just to spread that message.
Okay, I agree. So I think there is a lot of prejudice, but as we talked right now, the prejudice against people who are suffering from mental illness, not only dysautonomia, but also the depression or something. So do you think it's possible to eradicate or completely defeat the prejudice against the people who are suffering?
It's impossible because we can't change other people. I mean, we can maybe change someone's perspective, but not completely. There are nasty people out there, like irrational bosses. Okay, but
Thank you
really
very much.
completely eradicate that problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Mikawa and Mr. Tanaka.